This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to... One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Here's Rudolph. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnes. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And it is caught. And he's going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On 2nd down now, Ratliff looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Rudolph. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. Now Rudolph. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Rudolph now to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 8 yards out. And the Rams have struck first in this NFC title game. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man, complete. It's Moss.
Hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again here with Moss. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Back to throw. Clement.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Rudolph. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Taken in at the 22. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
On second down, it's Alexander. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
From the gun on third down, Clement working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On first down, Clement steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
This now a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Clement.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Clement. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So add 3, all told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing, and that could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Remember, they had the safety go against him on their last possession. That was followed by the field goal a moment ago. So they've taken a couple of hits recently, but still lead it here as they start 1st and 10.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw, Rudolph. Completes this one to Starks. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
5 yards.
Up the middle they go. Ratliff. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there.
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ratliff. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll keep it on the ground. Ratliff. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now it's Rudolph.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
The middle they go.
Ratliff. And he is going to have a Rams first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Rudolph looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Rudolph. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Rudolph looking to throw it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Clement. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking to throw. Clement.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Rudolph. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Clement. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Moss.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Off play action. Clement. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On the handoff, it's Moss.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that.
And he knows that. That throws one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard. Right back to Moss. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Clement over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Clement, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll run with White. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Operating from the gun. Clement back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Rams going to take over late in this first half with this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half. We'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Here comes a 1st down throw from Rudolph. And This will be caught by his big wide receiver. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. Now they go screen, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. Rudolph on first down as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rudolph going to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before the break, Rudolph.
And that's going to be incomplete.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle of the sea. Who will take home that George Halas trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. We'll begin south of the border, and I mean way south, in Buenos Aires, Argentina, where you see the final score there. The Aviators are officially ready for the postseason as they finish things at 15-2, a tremendous regular season. So with that,
Coach,
let's get you right back out for the second half.
Likely to make
as
some
one of these
changes
teams
in what's
will
been a
represent the
closely fought
NFC
battle to
in
this
the Super
point.
Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st and 10, Clement. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Clement. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ramsey. This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Clement. Looking left side, and it's complete. This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
On 1st down, Clement. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Thunderbirds take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Point after, right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now Rudolph. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Rudolph now to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On second down, here's a run with Moss. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Clement. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now Rudolph on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Rudolph. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's Rudolph. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, obviously, the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit, too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at the 43. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's Moss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's got his man on the end route.
And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
And a huge play that time. 42 yards. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well, they have to break at least 1 tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Looking to throw. Clement escapes the sack. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. Clement. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Thunderbirds continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. L.A. readies for its next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Back to throw, Rudolph.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now it's Rudolph. And that That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken right at the 35.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off the play fake, Clement.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third down and 1.
Looking to throw, Clement. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And this one is right through.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Rudolph. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
They'll run on 1st down. Ratliff. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Rudolph looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Foster. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Rudolph looking to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Rams! From 6 yards away. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. But now this offense comes back out onto the field, and the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the... And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. Going to throw right side here, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Play action, it's Rudolph. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Rudolph on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but a starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Moss on the give up the middle. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Taking it about the 16.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. Completes this one to Starks. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here comes the Rams punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive.
Clement.
He completes it to Snead. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Clement. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that. Now,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. They bring their punter out there now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. From the end zone, Rudolph. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ratliff. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Again, it's Rudolph. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Rudolph. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Rudolph going to throw again. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Rudolph on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Rudolph. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Looking to throw. Clement.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Moss. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Clement. Caught on a slant. Touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Thunderbirds are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. It's complete. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now it's Rudolph. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
And 2 yards to go.
Here's Rudolph. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Back to the air, Rudolph. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw, Rudolph. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. And that one too wide and incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run here with Moss. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a run with Moss.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.